Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, I'm Diah Sofiana Eka Putri S. My identity number is 19011050881. I'm from 3A, teaching secondary mathematics of Muhammadiyah Professor Dr. Hamka University. In this video, I will to show you about implementation of lesson plan. Before going to the implementation of lesson plan, I want to explain about what is lesson plan, the purpose of the lesson plan that I made, and others. For the first, what is the lesson plan? Do you know? The lesson plan is face-to-face learning activities plans for one or more meetings. And then in this video, I want to implement of lesson plans with the problem-based learning models. I use the Zoom application, WhatsApp group application, Google Classroom, and others for learning activities. I am in here to bring materials about inverse function and composition function. So, and the learning objectives that I will convey are after participating in the learning process, students are expected to 1. Describe the inverse function and composition function. 2. Identify the properties of the inverse function and the composition function. 3. Determine the existence regarding the inverse function and the composition function. 4. Solve the given problem related to inverse and composition function. And the last is provide solving problem related to inverse and composition function. In here I use a learning materials. Learning methods is lecture and discuss. And then the tools and materials I use is worksheets from Google Schoology or Edmodo. And then the stationery, laptop or handphone, internet, and online meeting Zoom. I use learning resource is the Ministry of Education and Culture's Class 10 Compulsory Mathematics Teaching Support Book 2013 revised edition. And then the learning for the example is Google, Chrome, Opera Mini, Safari, and others. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you guys?
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm fine, Miss.
And how about you?
I'm very well. I hope we are fine and always in good condition and healthy. Before we start present today, it's better start present by praying. For Ajeng Nabila Saskia, please read a prayer.
Okay, my friends. Today, before we start our lesson, let's get to the God. Start. Finish. Greeting. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Miss.
Okay, for the next, I want to check your attendance. For the first, Rizka Wahyu Ananda.
Present, Miss.
Asmaul Husna.
Present, Miss.
Ajeng Nabila Saskia.
I'm here, Miss.
Devina Yulianti.
Present, Miss.
And the last, Sarah Haida Salsabila.
Present, Miss.
Okay, today I want to explain about function. And this is inverse function and composition function. On the last day we finished learn about function. Anyone know what a function? Anyone know?
No, Miss.
Devina, you can describe about function?
Yes, Miss, of course. Okay. The function in mathematical term is the mapping of each member of set to other member of the set, which can be represented by the symbol y equal fx or can use the symbol gx. Finish, Miss.
Good answer, Devina. Thank you.
Thank
Now,
you, Miss.
does anyone know about inverse function or composition function? How about you, Husna? You know of
Hi, Miss.
definition of inverse function and composition function?
Yes, Miss.
No? Okay. You can
Okay.
describe about it.
Okay. Inverse function or anti-function is a function that references another function. If the function of if the function f applied to an input x gives us a result of y, the applying its inverse function z to y gives us the result x e z y equal x if and only if f equal y. And then the function composition is an operation that z and produces a function h so the x z f x. Thank you, Miss.
Oh, nice. Good answer, Husna.
You're welcome, Miss.
I want to share about the inverse function and composition function. Wait, see.
Yes, Miss.
Do you look my slide?
Yes, Miss. I look it.
Oh, okay, okay. Function, composition function, and inverse function. Composition function. The composition function is arrangement of several connected and cooperating functions. In the function f and g are machine working side by side. The function f accepts input in the form x, which will be processed on machine f and produced on an output in the form of fx. Then fx is used as input to be processed in machine so that the output is gf in the bracket x. And this is a illustration of composition function. And the inverse function is if function f a to b has a relationship with a function g is b to a, then the function g is the inverse of f and is written f inverse or g equals f inverse. If f inverse is the function, so f inverse called the inverse function. And this is an illustration of inverse function. I want give you two worksheets. For worksheet 1, I want share in here, and for worksheet 2, I want share in WhatsApp group. For the first group is Ajeng Nabila Saskia, Siska Wahyu Ananda, and Asmaul Husna. And the for second group is Devina Yulianti and Sarah Aida Salsabila. And this is worksheet 1. I give you 3
Okay,
minutes
Miss.
for find the solution. Then you explain what you got. Let's start. You find the solution. Have you finished?
Yes, Miss.
Yes,
Yes,
Miss.
Miss.
Have you finished?
Yes, Miss. I am finished.
I'm done.
Okay. So I want for the first group, Rizka Wahyu Ananda, please explain what you got. For
Okay,
Rizka,
Miss.
please explain.
Yes, Miss. Okay, I want to answer. Find the benefit of inverse function is our life. Okay, the inverse function number one in the economic sector. The inverse function is used to calculate as well as estimate something. For example, the demand and supply function. And then number two is the field of symmetry. The inverse function is used to determine the decay time of an element. And then number three is in the field of geography and sociology. The inverse function is part of the optimizing in industry as well as population density. And then number four is in physical science, the inverse function is used for quadratic function equation is explaining a phenomenon of motion. Finish, Miss.
Okay, nice good answer, Rizka Wahyu Ananda. Thanks for your explain. And then for second group, I want to Sarah Salsabila to explain about what you got.
Yes,
Please,
Miss.
Sarah
The
Aida
benefit,
Salsabila.
yes. The benefit of composition function. One, gold belt that can be formed into various pieces of jewelry also serve a compositional function. Two, in order to recycle metal, initially the mixed metal salts are crushed into small flakes. Three, by using a color composition, the printing machine can produce new colors. Four, in score games such as the arrangement of players or the formation of players in a team. Finish, Miss.
Good answer for thanks for Sarah. I'm sorry because the time has limited. Please, both of groups send your answer to worksheet 2 in Google Classroom. Are there any questions for in this
No,
material?
Miss.
Any question? Okay,
I know.
the class is finished. Before we finish the class, let's say Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, ya Rabbil Alamin.
Alhamdulillah, ya Rabbil Alamin. Thank you, Miss.
Stay healthy.
Thank you, Miss.
Don't forget to distance, washes, and wearing mask after you leave the home. See you in next class and take a rest. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi
Thank you,
wabarakatuh.
Miss.
Thank you
And
so
have
much,
Thank you,
Miss.
a
Miss.
good day. So much, Miss. And have a good day.
Udah.